Our favorite Congressman Louie Gohmert weighed in on Obama's move to allow the UN to condemn Israel. This ought to be good.
All right, you watched John Kerry there, and you probably saw his speech yesterday. What was your impression?
It took me right back to the Seinfeld episode where George Costanza figures out that if he just will do everything opposite, he'll be right on everything. But this administration has never figured out what George Costanza did, that they're exactly wrong on everything. They're doing what might be called gaslighting. You think Israel is our friend? No, they're our enemy. You think we should worry about Iran? We're going to give them money. We're going to help them. I mean, whatever they do, they try to get you to think you're crazy, that the opposite is really true. I mean, this administration has been the opposite of right on every issue, and turning on Israel at this point, it just is, unfortunately, icing on a very explosive cake.
Well, what's hilarious is everything he said applies to him. I don't think I've ever heard Louie Gohmert be right on anything. And we've covered him in depth. I mean, we've done probably over a dozen different stories about him. So, first of all, let's just put everything in context here. Louie Gohmert is on the record as wanting to attack Iran today. He said, let's bomb them. He said it recently. He said it on a radio show. We covered that story. So he's in favor of attacking Iran. Now, in the case of Israel, he is a Christian fundamentalist, and he wants all the land to be Israel. He doesn't give a fuck what you do with the Palestinians. He doesn't give a fuck if you kill them all or just kick them off the land and take it or what have you. But all that land he wants to be Israel, and he wants it for biblical reasons. Because, his wizard in space, Jesus, cannot come back until that's the case. So he wants to fulfill biblical prophecy and make all that land Israel. And he doesn't give a fuck about the human rights of Palestinians. He doesn't care about international law. He's open about not caring about that stuff. So that's putting everything in context here. So as he rants against Obama and John Kerry, when they do one of the rare good things they do, where they said, hey man, Israel, let's go, two-state solution. You're standing in the way of peace here. What the fuck is wrong with you? Let's try to get some sort of a deal, and you guys are the issue here. They finally say something right, and Louie's like, oh, they're wrong about everything. That's what's happening. You want to attack Iran and you want Israel to get all the land. You're wrong about everything. And then also the idea of, well, according to Obama, you think they're our ally? No, Israel's our enemy. Hey, Louie, we just gave them $38 billion in aid, most of it military aid, and we gave them fucking Iron Dome to knock Hamas rockets out of the sky. How dare you say, like what, oh really, Obama thinks Israel is an enemy, really? Well, then how about they return that $38 billion? How about they return Iron Dome? And then even the framing of the Iran deal, he gave them billions of dollars. And so all these dumb, vacuous, vapid, right-wing talking points that make no sense if you just do a little bit of research. We didn't just give them billions of dollars. We didn't give Iran billions of dollars. The nuclear deal was, hey, your money, which we stole from you as part of sanctions against you, we will give you back your own money if you allow in the IAEA to do regulation and inspections of your nuclear supplies, and you have certain limits that you can enrich to, and you can only enrich for research and for the power grid for your people. You can't enrich, obviously, to the point of making weapons. That was the deal, Louie. The deal was you now have no path to a nuke. You have no path whatsoever to a nuke, and as a result of that, here is your own money back. What did you want to do, Louie? Let's cut off their path to a nuke and not give them their own money back? Then that's not a deal. Then they're going to say no, and they're going to laugh at you, and they'd be right to do that. No, but that's the thing is he doesn't want any deal. He wants war, which is why I said at the beginning, he argued on a radio show not that long ago, yeah, let's bomb Iran. And then my favorite part was this administration, he says, so departing from just foreign policy, he goes, they've been wrong about everything. Wrong about everything. They've been wrong about everything. Louie, let me ask you a question, buddy. What was the market when Obama took office? What's the market right now? Now, I don't use the market as a good indicator of how the average person is doing, because it's not a good indicator of how the average person is doing. But Republicans always use the market as an indicator. When the market's up under a Republican president, they go, oh my God, the market's up. This president's the best president ever. So what was the market when he came in, and what's the market now? Obama doubled the fucking market. How many jobs were we losing per month, and how much are we gaining now? We were losing 800,000 jobs a month under Bush at the end of his time in office. Now under Obama, we've created over 12 million private sector jobs. Now again, private sector, that's capitalism. Public sector is government. We have cut government jobs, cut the public sector. I don't like that. But Republicans should love it. And we've gained so many jobs in the private sector. Again, you should be cheering him on for that. Obama's done 12 small business tax cuts. Republican ideology 101, or at least they say it is, because we love tax cuts, love tax cuts. In reality, they don't like it for you, average people. They like it for the rich. But what you claim you like, hey, small business tax cuts is great. Obama did that 12 times in his first term alone. You said everything he did was wrong. He's wrong about everything. Really? How about the fact that he inherited a $1.4 trillion deficit, and now he's cut it to about 500 or 600 billion. So he cut the deficit, cut it in half. What about that? You're against that? Now you're in favor of deficit increases? No, but see, Louie, you're a partisan hack idiot. You're a moron. You're just not smart. You're ignorant, so you don't learn. But then even if you learn, it doesn't get into your fucking thick head because you got a cinder block for a fucking head. It doesn't matter how many facts I give you about right-wing shit that Obama did and right-wing shit that Obama did successfully. A failure, and he's wrong about everything. Even when he does their policies and he pulls it off. Wrong about everything. Obamacare itself. It was similar to Richard Nixon's healthcare plan, Republican. Mitt Romney's in Massachusetts, Republican. Bob Dole's in 1996, Republican. The Heritage Foundation, a right-wing think tank. Newt Gingrich supported it. Chuck Grassley, individual mandate, was their response to a single-payer system. Obama does their right-wing reform. Now all of a sudden it's socialism. Now all of a sudden it's the worst thing ever, and he's, quote, wrong about everything. This is why you're a goofball, man. Nobody takes you seriously. Outside of your shitty little district in Texas, nobody's like, oh, Louie Gohmert, you have such a wealth of knowledge. You're just a partisan hack creep, and you say shit like this. Compare that to adults. What do I say when Trump is right on something? Oh, Trump is right on that. When Trump, hey, he's hammering TPP. Great, I like that. Trump is right on TPP. You want to know why? Because I'm not an idiot, Louie. You're an idiot. Anything Obama does is wrong. Anything he's ever done is wrong. He's so wrong about everything. Or you're a simpleton and a dunce, and you likely have a low IQ. I'm very confident in saying that.